Hi.
How
Welcome
we doing?
welcome to the disappointing podcast. We are
Do you
here.
feel dis-
I'm disappointed. This is our first stream. Not stream. This is our first podcast. I'm already disappointing you guys. I'm sorry.
How long was that? 12 seconds?
Well, it's called the disappointing podcast, you know.
Living to please.
Anyway, we're here. Um,
Straight out here.
we are straight out here, yeah. So I've not done a podcast before, but my homie here has. If you want to elaborate on that.
I did multiple actually. One that was like online. It was only a one-off of our boy Caleb or Jeezy's. But
That was not.
otherwise,
That was not the best for us. We both were like, "Damn, we didn't like that."
yeah, it was too like scripted. You
You're
know?
not supposed to be
Like, it was,
organized.
like,
You're supposed to have some topics, and we didn't even set any up for this.
who needs topics of our own? You know what? I can pull one like straight out of my ass like right now. In
Wait.
fact, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
All right,
What
fair
would
enough.
you do? Alright. Like, what do you think you would do if you had to make a video game out of your campaign?
Well, you see, I don't know.
Holy fuck.
Don't worry about it. We're doing stuff in Discord as we're
Yeah, I
recording
got hit.
this.
I got hit with the paradox.
You got hit with the flashbang of when you do the infinite loop. So there's probably not much of my campaign right now on the channel. Probably none at all. But what was your question again?
Like, if you could make a video game out of it, what would you do?
Like what style of game, or like just in general?
Probably like both. Yeah, just like anything you can probably put in. What would you do? You know?
I'd probably do it like an RPG Maker game. You know,
Yeah.
and have the turn-based combat, because I've actually been interested in trying to play some of those recently, and they look decently fun.
Hmm.
Like, I was gonna try one of the meme ones, like Five Nights at Fuckboys first.
To find out what now?
Five Nights at Fuckboys.
I'm gonna need you to elaborate on that one.
Alright, so basically it was like a meme RPG Maker game that was, still an RPG game, but it made fun of Five Nights at Freddy's when it was crazy way back in 2015. You know?
Ah.
And since Five Nights at Freddy's it was very close to Five Nights at Fuckboys, they just went with it. And it was a hilarious game.
Should I type it up? I've never seen this before.
Yeah, you can go look it up. Also, I just realized on the
I'm
recording,
gonna put it in
there's
a
a
private
black
tab just
Hold
because
on,
I hate it.
hold on. I just realized something in the recording. There's a black line on the right. I didn't put it in there properly. And also, the spacing on the left and right side of the disappointing podcast is wrong. You know what? We're keeping it.
What's happened?
You can see my screen share, right?
Yeah.
There's a teeny tiny black line on the very right. That means I didn't put it in all the way. It's not locked in. And the spacing between the edge of the white on the left and the right is different compared to the edges of the screen.
Oh, you know what? That's even better. Honestly, that's like perfectly terrible.
Yeah, let's go. Oh god,
Alright.
I sent myself to the desktop. Anyway, what would you do for your campaign?
I feel like for mine, I do like an open world type thing of like multiple different worlds. Like, I say worlds, but it's like you got the regions of your normal world, you know. Like if you wanna, like you'd probably start out in Kyburn or something like that. Maybe starting out in the Amari.
Yeah.
You also probably
no,
like
no
high
one,
tier.
no one has context for what you're talking about. So do you? You know.
Yeah. But like, you start out in sort of the regular area. The religious fanatics of the Osu, probably like one of the main bad guys there. Then eventually, get caught up in some bigger plans. You got to move to different planes and shit.
Yeah.
Then it turns into like, you got to manage multiple worlds and shit. So it's just like a lot of worlds to get yourself lost in.
Yeah. Like for mine, it's either gonna be like RPG Maker or story based fighting game.
Hmm.
You know?
I always thought like, imagine a fighting game.
Imagine, imagine a D&D fighting game. If you don't know what
Oh my
D&D stands for, that's Dungeons, Dragons, and Disappointments. We're very disappointing here.
Yeah, well,
That's our
very
that's our
thematic.
second channel. Well, my second channel that we all run together.
Yeah.
That is not Dino's VODs, which died off as soon as I quit Twitch. I really didn't like doing Twitch. It was not it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never exactly like got too into Twitch. Like, it's kind of cool, but like, I could never focus on any streams for more than 30 minutes, and I never understood how people could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it's a little more interactive and stuff, but like the higher level ones barely even notice you, and the lower level ones just feels a bit too slow paced.
Yeah.
I prefer the videos because at least you can like pick and choose best parts are, and then you just have that.
Like,
And I feel like if
video.
YouTube wasn't killing itself,
Yeah.
I feel like YouTube it'd just be better.
No, I prefer video making. It's just more creative on my side. And I even edit videos for Caleb now. I have to get back on that since I was gone for the past week. I'm currently a part of the Floor Gang, by the way.
Floor gang.
Flow Gang. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
my desk and chair are downstairs, but I did so much lifting last week that I don't want to break my spine. You know?
Yeah.
So, sorry, my dog scared me. I should probably
That's
mention that it's like 2 a.m. for me. Hold on, what time is it? It's 2:40 in the morning on a school night, but I don't have any actual conferences anymore, so I'm chilling. I just kind of work at my own pace, and once I get the work done, it's done. I don't have to worry about deadlines until the end of the semester. Anyway, back on track. We were talking about some.
You were talking about you editing videos.
Yes,
and stuff.
I enjoy editing Caleb's videos, and for some reason they turn out better than mine, and I don't know how to feel about that. Am I just overly critical of my own videos? Who knows?
Perfectionism, I suppose.
Yeah.
I feel the same way with my sessions. It's just like I've rarely had a perfect one. Like there's two sessions I think have been like absolutely perfect.
For me, there's been like 7 since I always improv, and when it goes well, it's like, wow, my none of my expectations, all of my expectations were blown out of the water since I didn't have any.
Yeah. For me, it's sort of like I plan things but I want like a mix of like planning and improv in that sense.
Yeah, no,
So there's something like
most of the stuff that I do is improv. I just realized I can probably do something real quick.
Hmm?
You know, my other microphone, was that less echoey?
I can't remember.
Okay, so we're
It's
gonna.
that I can't remember.
So I might be switching to another microphone for the next podcast. Who knows? Unless I have my setup done by then, because right now I'm in an empty room with a dog, and it's 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So kind of not the best setup. I mean, I do have my bed behind me, but I don't know if standing that up would help. I'm not gonna do it right now. It's for later. Just deal with bad microphone. So I'm assuming that this podcast will go up before MITH Busters Part 4. And
It depends on how inspired you get.
I mean, this is just gonna be kind of like I can throw it in YouTube and call it good.
Satisfactory, basically.
Yeah, no, I could leave it how it is right now, like the way that I have it in the recording, and just be fine. I could throw it in without a problem. Anyway, so Liam, I would like to ask you something that has been on my mind a little bit. What exactly do you do in college other than work in Unity?
Well, mainly is kind of just that, but
It's only Unity.
nah. Honestly, it's 33, 33, 33. So 33% of it is working in Unity. The other 33% is documenting a whole bunch of fuckery. I'm talking like they have design documents for everything: narrative design documents, technical, level design.
Didn't you? Okay,
game
am I
design.
allowed to talk about what you did for one of them?
Sure, go ahead.
All right, so homie here kind of used our plan, a plan that we that we're working for a project, and slapped it, just used it all for like a script thing, right?
Yeah. The level design document.
Yeah, the level
I
design one.
basically I straight up stole the topographical maps. I actually made another one that I decided to give off to you. Remember the second instance?
Yeah, I gotcha. They have no idea
Yeah,
what we're talking about, which is a good thing because this is for like other things, secret projects in the future. You know how it be.
yeah. But yeah, it's like I suppose it's a laboratory. You know, it's just a laboratory scene, and yeah. So it's just sort of a grey box thing that I've been working on. Nothing too crazy.
Nothing too funky.
Yeah.
So I got my classes technically yesterday, but I'm gonna call it the day because I didn't go to sleep except for the 2-hour nap that I took so I could be here. I got my classes, and the funniest thing is I have 3 business classes. I have business math, I have intro to business, and then I have marketing and all that. Advanced business, let's just go with that.
You are going to become the CEO of something by the end of this year.
No, this is a semester. This is for the first semester.
What's for the second semester then, Gaunt?
I don't know. They didn't give me second semester. They don't give me second semester until I get past first semester.
Yeah.
So like, all of my classes cut off at October 30th, and it's August 4th right now. So I have a little under 3 months to get all of my over 800 assignments done. Which day by day isn't that bad. I've already gotten like, I'm already ahead in a few classes because I've just went at it. So like, one of my harder classes that has like 300 activities that I need to do is like already 2% done. Because it does give you percentages, and as you go, it'll tell you how much credits you've gotten. And since I've gotten 2% in so far, I've gotten 0.02 credits.
Wow.
Whack.
So many.
And I need to pass every class this year in order for me to graduate on time. So yeah, that's that's this year. Sorry for less videos if they come out. It'll probably be more podcast. I mean, I will have time to work
Podcast is
with.
pretty simple.
I work better in online school anyway. I know a lot of people had trouble adjusting, but I lived. Like I haven't been back to school in a year and a half. Holy shit. That is a crazy thought. I have not been in physical school for my entire junior year, and half my sophomore year.
It's been half a year for me, but it's honestly been great, you know?
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. Like, you don't understand.
Legitimately,
Like,
the fact that
we are hyper introverts.
well, I personally just like the fact that you can literally just like
Do anything.
Oh, sort of yes and no. Like, I don't actually mind doing the work. It's just the fact that like I can listen to music, I can watch videos while I'm doing it.
Yeah, no,
And
like the thing is, like, all of these teachers are like, you can't listen to music or anything while you're working in class. And it's like, bruh, I can't pay attention. I literally can't listen to you. You're dumb.
it's just kind of annoying, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
If you're a good teacher, I'll pay attention to you. Like, I paid attention to some of my favorite teachers, like my 8th grade teacher. I'm gonna give a fake name here, Mr. Joey. Mr. Joey was really cool. He was my science teacher, and the reason I'm not saying his real name is because I don't know if he wants it out there. But you know, that was one of the few classes that I passed throughout my previous years before high school. Because for some reason, my 8th grade year, I passed every class. Meanwhile, every year before that, I didn't care, so I failed every class. And I was told that high school matters, which is when I actually started trying.
just took one person to be like, hey, high school actually kind of means something.
It's like, okay, starts doing good in high school.
Oh, my bad. Straight A's.
Yeah, no, like, the thing is, there was a lot of things that affected why I did so poorly in my freshman year of high school, because I did better, but I didn't do as good as in 8th grade, because in 8th grade, I had someone to work for. When I say with someone, I had a relationship. You know?
Yeah.
That was my driving force, basically. She was also coincidentally my longest relationship ever.
Yeah, I think back in high school, like literally the only thing that kept me going was just the fact that like years 7 and 8, I was just sort of like, look, I just want to go until I can get my electives. And over here, electives are basically just like,
No, we have electives too.
oh, cool. I don't know whether they were a different name or something, but yeah, basically had those electives to choose from, and until year 9, I was basically just hanging on by B's and C's and that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, fairly good grades. But once I actually got to year 9, I think that was when things started to change up pretty well. I actually started getting some A's and shit just because I was doing the stuff I enjoyed.
Yeah,
It was around year 10 actually that I discovered my love for writing, and it's kind of funny because back when I was like 7, 8 maybe, I said that I hated writing in like all different aspects. But looking at me now, it's kind of funny because
it's the funny thing is I hated reading. I did not enjoy reading. Like, you have to get me a book that I will actually look at and say that's a good concept, and I enjoy reading things now.
Yeah.
Like, I think my favorite book that I've read was in freshman year, where I read Unwind. That was an amazing book. I loved it.
Don't think I've heard of Unwind.
Uh, Here, I'm gonna give you basic plot synopsis. Are you ready?
Okay. Yep, got it.
So, basically, children are everywhere.
Sound like the government tools, like they're watching us.
They're everywhere. They're they're under my desk. What desk? They're in my box.
They're in my hair! And just starts firing indiscriminately at a band of children.
Just pulls out an M16 on a band of children. Okay, let me continue with the plot synopsis.
What, you saying I didn't get it?
No.
Damn.
Crazy, I know.
Alright, go on.
Alright, so basically what happens is children that are born can be continuously passed from doorstep to doorstep, basically.
Ah.
And so what was it? If you have your own kid or you get one of the ones from the doorstep, you can choose to send them to be unwound, as it's called, where they slowly disassemble you, basically. So, like, let's just take off the legs first, take out your heart. You're only surviving on these fluids that were pumping into you because you can't feel anything anymore. Sorry to tell you. Goodbye eyeballs and goodbye brain.
Okay, so what's the benefit of that?
So the pieces are used for like transplants and stuff. So like, the unwound pieces will be given to people that need them. So like, homie loses an arm, he can get an arm from someone that's been unwound. Granted, they'll have to like adjust it so that it's the right size and everything, because like you can get an overly muscly arm, and they'll be like, all right, let's dial that back.
You look like a charger from Left 4 Dead 2.
You have a spaghetti arm for your right arm.
I see no problem with this.
Yeah, and the way that the book works is that whenever there's a new chapter, it flips perspectives. So chapter 1 is like one character, bloody 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 blah, and then we get introduced to the second character, and basically the main three characters are all going to be unwound. That's the main problem in the book. They're trying to survive being unwound. And I won't spoil too much, but that's basically how it starts, and what unwinding is, other than unwinding on your couch.
Right. Well, good to see the American health system is still just as good as it always was.
I mean, it costs less now.
Just a little bit of extra murder, you know?
Just a little bit, you know. You gotta harvest some children, and the worst part was there was like a part of the book that like someone had a part of their brain replaced, and they had memories from the unwound person's brain.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Imagine having a brain transplant, and all of a sudden you just start getting memories of like a child, and it's like, oh no.
Yeah, and it's like the unwound child starts messing with the original brain and all that. Anyway, nice. Was that the end of the smooth jazz?
I don't actually know.
Was that the end? No, we can't lose Stark Jazz.
No.
Okay, we're good.
Oh, we good. I was gonna say, like, damn, a hell of a way to end.
Hell of a way to end that. Alright. So we didn't actually discuss this at all. How long do we want these podcasts to be? This is gonna be on air while
I
we
don't know.
just talk about this.
I mean, why not? It's supposed to be disappointing, so we're gonna like put in the whole 9 of just being disappointing.
Yeah.
Well, this goes for 49 minutes. This tune. So what I'm gonna do is put on another mix. Since we're going for extra jazz.
You should probably get something just as jazzy. Yeah. We have a problem. I wouldn't call it a problem.
We have a solution.
No, you fool, you cretin. We have. I had the word for it. It's gone now.
A testament.
Let's go with that. Anyway, basically, we have like music that we basically listen to religiously. It's called dark jazz. You should really listen to it.
This is no longer a request.
This is not a request. You're going to listen to it, and you're going to love it.
Or so help me God.
Yeah, no, like we listened to the first mix, like the first mix that we found, the first song. Whenever we put it on, we literally go silent and let it play.
It's like the moment we all go in, like we go into this this one server, we have like a list of about hold on, I'm gonna actually count it up, okay?
Yeah, you count those. I'm gonna describe how this started. I was looking for like spooky music for a section in my very improvised D&D campaign. We have 7. Yeah. 7 testaments. 7 testaments.
See, we're more active than Christianity.
Yeah.
We'll cancel.
Don't cancel him. You guys, wait.
It's like, that's it, first run. We're gone.
Speedrun first podcast already canceled within the first 30 minutes.
Man, that has got to be a speedrun of some kind.
Speedrun getting canceled on Twitter.
Oh, that's way easier.
No, canceled on Twitter through a YouTube video.
Oh, right. No, it's okay. I see.
You fool, you buffoon, you absolute cretin.
Yeah, Batman.
So, what I'm thinking of doing is for the next podcast, I'm gonna do something wacky in Gmod. For the background, at least. Because this one's just gonna be the picture and all that, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
You were talking about dark jazz.
Ah, yes, dark jazz. The humble beginnings. So we were in the campaign. I found dark jazz on YouTube. I was like, wow, that sounds kind of cool. And then I put it in, and then we ascended as we went through different dimensions. And
yeah, we've gone through like different lands and shit, and it felt kind of ethereal with this dark jazz playing. And
this is not dark. This is not pure dark jazz. This is a jazzier dark jazz.
This is like dark jazz, but the jazz is capitalized.
Yes.
We have stuff where the dark is capitalized. We have like depression jazz. We have dark drip, I think we called it.
We have, yeah, dark drip where they say the N-word, which we weren't expecting.
They said the N-word, and I was like, what?
Yeah, no, they were rapping. It was a African American rapper in the background, and we were like, "Oh,
my American friend." Yeah. So we like, we didn't expect like, I didn't actually expect vocals. Also.
Yeah, no, I didn't either. The thing is, the only vocals that we've ever heard from these is like screaming, which was from the third one, right?
No, the second one, the second coming.
Oh yeah, no, the second coming of dark jazz is it has screaming in the middle of it, and whenever we're listening to it, we're like, "Oh, the screaming's coming on! Rhythm, no!"
It's like we're ready for no. There's two rounds of it. One where rhythm dies. One where like a woman dies in the background.
Yes,
And we are not psychopaths, I swear.
we're not. We're just disappointing, as the podcast
Yeah.
says. Laughing.
Just crying.
I wasn't crying yet.
It was about to be. It's like it was gonna be fine, but.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. So, Liam, you want to start a topic off this time? I've been doing most of them.
Yeah, sure. So with that whole dark jazz thing, we actually started to get like a repository of music, and I remember we have them marked by like what they're supposed to be for, and every now and again, I actually come to this repository whenever I needed fresh beat and that sort of stuff.
He used dark jazz for his one of his college things, and that made me laugh.
Yeah, I'll put that in for a college essay. Dark jazz specifically.
It was the first one, right?
Yeah. Because I just
God,
decided, like,
imagine like
I'm
you're in your college class and then you hear the St. George
oh yeah.
just out of
Yeah, like-
nowhere. Why am I about to die?
Why do I feel ascension ripping down my fingers?
Yeah,
And like, it's kind of funny because we have certain tracks, specific tracks memorized. We have St. George by Word Clock.
Yep.
We have
screaming.
yeah, we have. Sorry, I just the screaming bit. We have Dated. You know what I mean. I believe we have Dead Melodies, a Trial of Crows and Blood. The Collector's Harvest, also by Dead Melodies.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd sound like such a hipster, but like, I swear this is not hipster, meant to be hipster.
This is not meant to be hipster at all. This is just our favorite kind of music.
Like, who'd have thought our favorite music would have been legitimately dark jazz?
Like
And
the
I don't
close
regret it.
the close second for me is EDM. I'm an EDM freak.
Like, quite literally, I can't exactly say my favorite. Like, one of my favorite tracks is literally just Dated. You know what I mean? It sounds like
That's fair.
It sounds like I'm a hipster.
Yeah, it does. But we say la vie.
Yeah, I don't regret anything, by the way.
Yeah.
But
Excuse you,
we
Tommy.
actually got.
Sorry, my dog's
You know
touching stuff.
You know, when we were actually dissecting some of these beats, I was kind of like inspired to play through Wolfenstein: The New Colossus over again. And I finally found out I have one thing I am terrified of.
What
Like,
that be?
it's actually kind of funny. Hold on. Like, I'm a man who isn't exactly afraid of anything, but like I thought I wasn't. So
Yeah.
like spiders, snakes, heights, clowns, the dark, all that sort of stuff. Nothing. Like I got nothing out of. There's this one enemy in Wolfenstein: The New Colossus that like absolutely puts the fear of God in me. And I'm gonna look up what they're called.
And then you can Google it for yourselves, and then be filled with terror yourselves.
Yeah. So
I haven't played New Colossus yet, so this is gonna be new for me. I played New Order, but I haven't played New Colossus.
oh, okay.
Because
remember-
Liam
yeah.
literally told me to play New Order, and I did.
Sorry, what was
You literally told me to play New Order, and I was like, "Yeah, I'll do that." And it was really
it?
good.
Oh yeah. I remember the first question I asked him was like, who'd you pick?" I can't it's no, it's not a spoiler because it like happens in the first mission.
It's in the first mission.
And plus it's in the trailer, I think.
It might be.
straight up, I feel like everyone knows it anyway. You have to choose between like Fergus and Wyatt,
Yeah,
of like who lives and who dies. And oh, honestly, that scene is like that's like one of the peaks in gaming. That's one of the things that people remember. That's like one of the most memorable scenes in Wolfenstein
yeah,
because it's just that feeling of helplessness. Death's Head is like psychotically just monologuing as like you can literally do nothing about it except choose. And he's
yeah.
like the way he voices it, like I await your selection. Like it is you who's making the decision. So it makes you feel like that you're doing this to your colleagues. And he knows it too. Like this man is psychotic with a capital everything.
And I'm gonna have to say it. I chose Wyatt.
Yeah. Apparently, the majority chose Fergus,
Really?
according to Steam. Yeah, because there's with the Steam achievements, you get one for saving Fergus and one for saving Wyatt. Wyatt had like 43%, and Fergus had like 57
Okay,
or
I'd
something.
call that an even split. Basically, if it was like actually on 60 and 40, then I'd call it Fergus winning.
Oh yeah, but like I'm only saying statistically. But
Yeah, of course,
yeah,
because if we want to get real technical, yeah, Wyatt was the less favorable pick. The reason I chose Wyatt is because the main character Blazkowicz um, was talking about like children dying, and he was tired of kids dying. So I was like, Wyatt's a kid, Fergus is an old man.
which I mean is fair. You know, it's kind of funny. In the new Colossus, you have to choose again, but it's
Oh,
less, it's less, hard hitting. So something funny, what I did, I picked Wyatt in the new order, and then I picked Fergus in the new Colossus.
are they back in the new Colossus?
Yeah, yeah, it's literally like a flashback. So it's like it's supposed to be like
Oh,
it's
so
like
it's like it's like you're choosing again, but not really.
yeah, it's like okay, who did you pick in the last one? You're supposed to be like, oh yeah, I picked them, and or like oh I picked the other guy, and they're like okay, we'll base the story off of that.
Yeah, I found Wolfenstein New Order really good. I just wish there was more stuff in like before the war. Or, sorry, before the war ended. That one.
Yeah, yeah, because it's straight up like 14 years, and it's just like gone.
Yeah, and like, but I wanted to use those old weapons more. I wanted to use more American weapons. Those were cool.
I suppose it's one of the cases of like they are completely irrelevant now.
I mean, yeah, but like I'm talking about still playing before, like before they took over.
Hmm.
So I want to go back to something that you said earlier. You know how you're talking about the scariest things ever?
Yeah, and I found the thing. I found the guy.
All right, you
It's,
send
it's
it to
called the
me.
laser. It's I'll send the actual link.
And
It's gonna look stupid, but I have to like I gotta have to describe it. Okay,
it
so
okay, tell the name real quick.
it's called the laser hunt, and I gotta explain it. Okay, so so basically, like it patrols every now and again. But like the way it sounds when you can hear it but not see it is terrifying. It literally just goes as it's just walking because it's like it's walking just fast enough that it sounds unnatural, and it always sounds closer than it is. So it provides that feeling of just like oh fuck oh shit,
Oh
and
fuck! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit!
yeah, and basically like when it spots you, its eye goes from blue to red, and like these three beams shoot out in a rotating motion from his eyes, and then just a huge blast of laser energy just fires. So it's basically it sees you, and then its lasers start going out. It's literally the laser eye meme, and I'm like, oh fuck.
It literally gets laser eyes upon seeing you.
Yeah, and it's always the worst because it slowly fades from like blue to red. as an indication of like, oh, I'm about to spot you. So it's like, oh god, fuck, shit.
Yeah. In
And the way it
gaming,
sounds when it's
oh
like about to kill you.
yeah, just that sounds horrible, but in gaming, I think I have something that is just ultimate for me when it comes to something being scary. When I'm being chased in any game, I am terrified.
Yeah.
It can be in Gary's mod with something as simple as the Barbie next bot. Oh fuck! Oh, shit.
Yes.
Or like Primal Carnage Extinction, for example, where I am terrified of being chased down by every tyrant. Every tyrant I hear behind me makes me cry inside. Because, you know, like, the thing about, like, I like being chased, but it's also the scariest thing ever for me. So, like, which is why I, which is why I like to play humans a lot on Primal Carnage. Because once I get away, I can flip around and go, blah, 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 get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, most of the time you can get away, unless you just can't, or you can't kill whatever's chasing you.
You could feel that sort of like
Yeah, like
yeah.
you don't know how close it is, because you can't look, or else you'll go slower. And that's how it works in most games. Because if you look, you're turning around your entire character and slowing down. So I always put my heart in the cards and never look back. Which is why, like, the dogs in Wolfenstein scared the fuck out of me. You know, the metal dogs. Jesus.
Oh, the Kampfhund, yeah.
Yes. They were huge. They chased me, and I was terrified. But it was also very fun.
Yeah, like personally, I think a lot of people say that like Wolfenstein: The New Colossus was like worse than
New Order?
yeah, and I suppose in a way they're right, but the way they say it makes it seem like they're, you know, that makes it seem like the game itself is like terrible. But
It ain't.
it's actually it's quite good. Like, yeah, I guess it's a bit, you know, samey with the sense of uh with the sense of, oh, you still feel like you're not making progress even though you are making a lot of progress. That sort of stuff. But and I suppose, you know, it starts off with like it starts off trying to do that feeling of helplessness thing, but like it's sort of more of the same because, you know, the soundtrack isn't that as crazy. And, you know, it just comes off as a lot more creepy in a more ill sense.
Like a gross, creepy?
Yeah, yeah. Because like the antagonist of I think the antagonist of Wolfenstein 2 is Irene Enger.
Spoilers!
Do you? No, no. Just she's like seen as the main antagonist. She's like from day dot the main antagonist. Like I'm not saying what happens to her at all,
Alright.
but do you remember her from the I suppose this would be like a mild spoiler. So
Yeah, no, I get it.
skip a little.
Skip
But
ahead.
you
Just
remember?
press L on your keyboard 3 times. Yes, from New Order.
Yeah. Yeah, from the do you remember her from the camp scene, like the
Yeah, I get it.
sort of
We're gonna have to
Auschwitz
make
yeah.
this go real fast for the people that pressed L 3 times.
Yeah. Press L a couple more times, boys. You didn't just a couple more. So yeah, you know how her jaw got completely split?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like fixed now, but she has like this constant crooked it's like the constant crooked smile and scowl constantly.
Yeah, that sounds
And
kind of
basically,
spooky.
yeah, and basically she is completely fucking insane now. Well, more insane in the like, you know how Death's Head was insane in the everything is just flesh and bone
Yes.
sense.
You guys might want to press L a couple more times if you're here.
I guess if you want. Um, yeah, he's more like she's more like insane in this sort of sees Blaskowitz in the more like in like both an enemy and a like white whale sort of thing, like a lover, because she constantly like teases him, that sort of thing. Another mild spoiler is he steals his ring and pretends it's like a wedding ring.
Hmm.
I say it's like a mild spoiler because it doesn't really mean too much right now.
It has no meaning.
Yeah, but yeah, she's been kind of relentlessly hunting him down since Jess had got, well,
Axed.
spoiler again, but iced.
I mean, you would kind of assume that when it's like the main antagonist of a game.
Yeah.
You would assume
Pretty
that
much.
you'd go and execute them eventually. Anyway, back. I have a new thing that I just thought of. So, I think I know this, but I think podcast should know this. I'm so used to stream when it's like in this style, you know? Anyway. I think podcasts should know what is our favorite games, since we've been talking about like Wolfenstein and all that.
Favorite game all up?
Yeah, favorite game all up.
That's kind of tough because like I like a lot of games for numerous different reasons. Yeah, having to pick one's kind of
I get it.
like having to pick cheesecake or a burger.
Would you like me to go first?
I could try going first. Personally, I really like I know you expect me to say it, but I'm gonna subvert expectations here. I really liked Darkest Dungeon.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Shadow of War because the story is completely average, like completely forgettable.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that my boy Talion didn't deserve what he got.
I don't even know what happened to him. So yeah, what you said.
Yeah, just if you play it, you'll understand. But Darkest Dungeon, I like it because it shows like the whole. It's got like a dungeon crawl aesthetic. The story is quite grim in that, and you slowly begin to uncover what your ancestor did, and more that he's an absolute bastard. But apart from that, like the art,
kind of suck.
he kind of a bastard, not gonna lie. And as well as that, he's like, he's done like a whole bunch of shit that basically you have to, you're basically like the cleanup crew to his estate.
Oh,
you inherit it.
You gotta love cleaning. It's just like the new game Power Washing Simulator.
That I can never get. I don't understand it.
I've only been watching Mark play it since it's something to watch. Anyway, back on track.
Yeah. Anyhow, the new track started playing.
Sweet. All right.
So, yeah, I personally couldn't understand like that sort of stuff. But anyway, since you're in charge of the cleanup crew, you basically have to hire heroes and that sort of stuff, like recruit them, go into like these 4 areas: Ruins, Cove, Weald, and Warrens, and kill things, come back. Seems simple at first, but the mechanics are entirely different to regular dungeon crawls because it introduces the stress mechanic. As well as that, it's a bit more guttural in that sense of like no one is a chosen one. If someone dies, they don't like they're gonna stay dead. Like the only
rest in peace, my Reynold.
Yeah, my boy Reynold Dismas. I suppose they're the only one that like to the player would have some semblance of attachment. Yeah, from Daydot.
Yep.
Because Reynold and Dismas, they are the highwaymen and, well, the Crusader and highwaymen that you start off with. And I suppose one of the main reasons why they have some semblance of attachment is there is an achievement um, locked to their name, which is have Reynold and Dismas make it to the final dungeon. And it's a bit trickier than you think, unless you're like,
Well, you see, yeah, I noticed, Liam. Since my Reynolds dead.
don't worry, you still got Dismas. He's fine.
Rest in peace, Reynolds.
Boy, Reynold did so many got. For me, it's always Dismas that dies first, and it's always annoying because, like, I don't know why. I always like instinctively kid him out to be like a cannon, but I always accidentally make him a glass cannon.
Why don't you learn from your past mistakes?
I don't know. I see the damage buff on the trinkets, and I go, haha, haha, go brr.
What if I did this? And then he dies again for the 40th time. God damn it,
Grape
Liam.
Yeah, grape shot, glass go miss, and then then fucking hook where it hurts, go brr, and I die.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, honestly, I think the worst enemy I've ever had to deal with, like everyone says that, bone noble people, like the guys with the wine glass.
Yeah.
But honestly, the one that always used to piss me off were like the what was it? Oh, that was it. The Squiffy Ghast. It sounds so stupid, the name, but like they're basically these guys in fifth level. They're like fifth level enemies that you find in the cove, and they're like drowned sailors with a violin, and they constantly keep fucking moving around.
they keep out juking you.
Yeah, they keep just like I swear I'm about to get them, and then like I forget. Oh wait, their speed's a bit higher, and then they just like stress my boys out as they like duck out to the fourth position.
I can just imagine I can just imagine stress raising as it's like, why can't I fucking hit you?
Yes, they got so much high dodge. They're sitting on a barrel for God's sakes. Like there's only so many places you can hit.
You're gonna destroy the barrel before you hit them.
Fuck it, yeah, I'll take that too. But like, yeah, and they have like an inordinate amount of HP, like 50 something, and it's like no stress raising entity has that much HP. Like, what the fuck is happening here?
Yeah.
Then there's the Skiver who has a crit rate of yes.
The crit rate of yes. Alright, so I think you should stop talking about Darkest Dungeon before you spoil the entire game, Lee.
No, all of these enemies are not like plot based.
I know, but you know. You know. If you know, you know.
Yeah, I know that. I know you know that.
So, we've covered your favorite game. It's time to go to my favorite game.
My God.
And, Liam, I'm pretty sure you already know this, right?
I think so, but go on just in case.
It's Gary's mod.
Yeah.
Listen, alright. It has been my favorite game since like 2013, 12. One of those two.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I saw Venturian Tale play it, and I was like, that is the game for me, and I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be great. And I have put 1,000 hours into my mom's account, and then another 4,000 on mine. Because there's just so much to do. And there's a lot of replay value. And not to mention that I do like most of my videos on it. I have so much that I can work with, like MITH busters, for example. And then there's What is it? Why can I not think of anything on my channel right now? What is wrong with me? The sled build videos. Well, video. But yeah, like most of my videos on my channel are Gary's Mod related, and all of my thumbnails are done in Gary's Mod, which is a unique restriction I put on myself. Though I do still go into Photoshop, obviously, because why not? And you kind of need it, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, like, the sheer amount of time... Uh-oh. OBS, no. And we're back. That... I had to go make sure that the audio was still alive, because I saw no audio working in Streamlabs, but it was okay. It turned out. It just, I couldn't see the audio levels.
Yeah.
Alright, where was I? What was I talking about? Something. Gary's Mod. Yeah, I've, like, my most played game mode is obviously Sandbox. And, I've just made so many games in Sandbox. I've just made up stuff on the spot, which is what has kept me entertained. With, all my homies, of course. Including you, Liam. Crazy bastard.
The one and only.
Like, I think my favorite thing that I've done in Gary's Mod is MITH Busters, which is funny. But if we're talking not for video purposes, it'd have to be Base Wars. Which is something that I made up myself.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So yeah, we have discussed our favorite games. If you have a favorite game, put it in the comment section down below, you crazy bastards. Right, Liam?
Yeah.
Added nothing to that.
Sorry, I couldn't hear any of that, my audio.
Oh, okay. I told people to go put their favorite game in the comment section.
Oh yeah, I think everyone's gonna be like dual multiple though.
Listen, alright? You're only allowed to choose one. If you don't choose one, you will shine very quickly.
It's like something will happen within the next 20 seconds that will kill you. Didn't say it had to be us, but you know.
It's probably me.
Yeah, probably.
I like how we've become like SCPs at this point.
Yeah, like
in our friend group, we are the anomalies. Because if you look in Discord, you'll see my name is a bunch of question marks or blank, depending on what device you're on. And then Liam's is just a black square, whatever you're on.
Mine is like a completely white or colored
right.
square, depending on what color I have.
Yeah, no, just my name is blank or question marks, and then his name's a solid block. And I bet we've scared some people out of servers.
Oh yeah, remember the runes?
Oh yeah, you were in Caleb's server and you were just putting runic speak.
Yeah, man. It's all just a part of it, you know. It's just a part of the daily grind of You gotta look. You gotta dress the part, I suppose.
The daily grind of scaring everyone out of Caleb's Discord server.
Yeah, because I feel like everyone in... Like, okay, no offense to Caleb or any people here. Like,
Caleb, if you're here or any of his viewers are here, this is nothing against Caleb or his server.
Or you people.
Or you people.
They're not used... I just don't think anyone there is used to being... or seeing a, like... seeing anything out of the ordinary like that. You know?
An anomaly, if you will.
Yeah. Like everyone there is like
Everyone there like does normal memes, and then we come in here with
yeah.
our like cursed shit, our very cursed memes.
Actually, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm
What are
gonna
you doing?
actually put one into the meme chat.
If you
Like
go
now you
into the
mentioned it.
if you go into the memes chat on August 4th at 3:33 a.m. Colorado time, that will reveal the meme that he put in there. I'm gonna go see what
Oh,
he
let's do
actually put
let's do multiple.
in there. Caleb's gonna see it. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna you just gotta really give people some terror.
Memes chat. I gotta go all the way to the bottom.
Perfect. Actually, no. One more. One more.
Okay,
Perfect.
I'm ready. I see it. Oh god. Like scrolling up in their memes channel, there's just like nothing
I
out of the ordinary.
Yeah, not even meme wise, they're just like height charts and such.
No, I mean there's
Like you
actual
get
memes higher.
Oh yeah. Oh no, they got oh fucking hell. Look at this.
They've got top
They
text,
got
bottom
like
text memes. They do.
yeah. Non-ironic too.
Yes.
Like some of these are good, and then like
Some of them are
you just
subpar,
got
but we're not calling out. This is not a call out post. I repeat, this is not a call out post.
yeah. I mean, to be fair, our memes are literally just give me your human rights. I don't know what to say that, so you know. I guess I don't have any
Give me your
room to say.
human rights. That is one that we have not done.
Oh, what are you talking about? I just did one that.
That is the first one in a while. Here, I'm just gonna put
Look,
that
man.
one and call it good.
Mm,
Your politics bore me.
perfect.
You guys are gonna have to go dig through the server now to go find it. Hopefully you see it in the memes chat before it fades and to the rest of the mundane or okay memes.
Your memes are subpar. just like someone just starts screaming,
Nah.
and then bang, they're gone to Brazil with the.
Yeah, no, there's
Brazil
some
memes
some good memes in here, and then you've got some top text bottom text ones.
and some like unironic Tumblr 2013 era shit.
Yeah, I haven't seen. I don't know what 2013 Tumblr was like, so you'd have to fill me in on that.
Fandoms, a lot of fandoms.
Oh god.
When the phrase super hulock was an actual term and not just something you laugh at and then die.
Huh.
We don't talk about that. Oh, yeah,
We do not.
even from day dot, I hated that shit. But I don't know why people are thinking like nowadays present Tumblr is just full of sensitive people. Like I've seen more offensive memes on Tumblr than on like Reddit or even some boards on 4chan. Like to me, 4chan just looks like a band of edgelords trying to act cool by using 4chan.
When
And Reddit is
when
more better.
redacted channel went on 4chan, it was just not good.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know what redacted channel I mean.
Yeah.
I'll give you
And-
guys the first letters of each word. UA. There you go.
Unearthed Arcana.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Did you say Falconer?
No, Unearthed Arcana.
Okay, I thought you said Falconer, and I was like, that's the man that made Dragon Ball Z music.
It's him. He's the inventor of 4chan.
It is him.
You think the inventor of certain social media sites hate what they're
I
doing?
accidentally played one of the memes.
What?
I accidentally played one of the one of the memes in in the memes chat. It was the screaming yappy.
Oh,
You know which one I'm talking about.
yeah.
There you go. You can have it. I accidentally pressed it, and all I heard was the breathing of the femur breaker.
To be fair, what the fuck is that?
I don't know. I'm not looking at it yet.
Actually, you know, I'm gonna put an MP4 in there. Why not?
Do it now.
I like how this started off as a podcast and literally and now it's just turned to us doing stupid shit.
Well,
It's like fuck it. That's why it's disappointing.
It is disappointing. I cry.
You ever wonder how like certain terminology for memes came up? Like Brazil. Like, you know, you were going to Brazil.
Like,
when did that happen? Like,
there was like apparently like early things of like Brazilians wanting people to come to Brazil and visit Brazil because you know it's like famous person comes to my country. Oh God.
yeah, okay. I thought it was because Brazil was just like a literal hellhole.
No. It's like even
No
back in
offense
the
to anyone from Brazil. But like,
no
my
offense
God,
to anyone to Brazil. If
I'm
we have
just saying that
someone
you know,
from
see,
if we have someone from Brazil that can understand English, this is nothing against your country. I want to go to Brazil for real because the Amazon jungle is really cool. Anyway, other than pissing off the Brazilian population. Yeah, no, like it was like even back in the Justin Bieber days when people hated Justin Bieber. People.
Yeah, like
he was being.
I think it was literally just because one of the songs he made sucked ass, you know.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care about Justin Bieber anymore.
Or does anyone?
No. But like there was a lot of questions coming, being like, "Oh, when are you coming to Brazil?" And then you know, became the meme today where it's like, "You are going to Brazil." What?
Yeah.
I have built an echo, you fool. This is funny now.
Now we are hilarious.
I am pure funny.
I do love how memes can actually like turn into social gatherings and stuff, like events and that. Like, I mean, the Area 51 raid, everyone, like, people were saying that it was disappointing and never happened. I'm surprised people showed up to the gates. Like,
yeah, those
you have no idea how
200
impressive
soldiers.
I mean, to be fair, you have no idea how impressive that is. People booked tickets to a different country just to participate in this stupid raid that like
Never
everyone knew
happened.
was destined to fail. Yeah.
Yes.
Like they had
What?
news people come in and shit. Remember the Joss Swain fight?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay, remember the group chat thing of like, at meet up at this location, whoever wins gets to
Oh, the
keep
Josh
the name.
fight. The Josh fight.
Yeah, Josh fight. Joss Swain.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it turned into a charity event. Everyone was like bashing each other with pool noodles, and like there was like a 4-year-old kid who actually won because everyone decided, yeah, you win. Why not?
You win. You were the only Josh.
Everyone else named Josh no longer is able to be called Josh. Only that kid.
If your name is Josh, you are you are Josh. That little Josh is the cooler Josh.
Yeah, true. Sorry, gamers, but you cannot be as cool as that Josh.
Sorry,
rules.
Josh's. That little Josh just won. Because he's the cooler Josh.
Them's the rules.
That is the rules. That is the rules that they put in place.
Yeah, true.
God, yeah. Memes just have like an effect on people, I've noticed.
Yeah, like it's a weird effect too, you know? Like some are entirely like
Stupid.
some of them are entirely like benevolent and that. Like you got appreciation memes for people like Stefan Carl and Bob Ross and Steve Irwin and that, and
Bangers.
Mr. Rogers and such. Yeah, and then you got ones that's just literally like, uh, then you got like ones that just become so surreal, it's almost terrifying to wonder where it came from.
Juan.
Yeah, literally, like you type up surreal memes, and it's just like you don't understand what it is or what it's supposed to be. It's just like you're actually
Horse
a little
on
bit
balcony
terrified.
named Juan.
Don't forget Walter. Like, remember that?
I don't.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know Walter.
You remember Walter, the
I don't-
dog?
I don't remember Walter.
Man, the chat's gonna get you for that one.
There's no chat. It's a comment section. They can't berate me just yet.
They gotta wait till I post this.
They gotta wait like half a day.
Yeah,
Because it's not gonna take that long to render this one frame video.
that's true. But like, it's just a one giant string of an MP3. Might as well put in. Imagine if YouTube allowed the use of MP3s.
Yeah, no, they'd never allow that because, it's a video shared platform.
I mean, they've already done enough stupid shit with their platform. Remember YouTube Kids? Apparently they don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't count on
Seriously,
them.
like, wow, YouTube plays just for kids content. Yeah, nah, let's not do that. Let's instead demonetize YouTubers for swearing.
Yeah, no, it's like the reason they don't care about YouTube Kids is because, well, they can't really make money off of it. If you remove all the kids from normal YouTube, then you have no money.
Well, we can still advertise.
Yes,
on it.
you can still advertise, and you will get rid of a lot of the stupid content. But then a lot of people are going to lose viewerships. Like, for example, Mark. You know that a lot of his viewers are young, especially in his earlier years. And then there was like Jack, who has all the fangirls in the world.
Yeah. Remember way back when? Around like, I say way back when, it was like 5 years ago.
That's way back
maybe
when at this
6.
point, goddammit.
Yeah, true. Like, can you believe that 2000 was 21 years ago?
Nope. I wasn't born then.
True. But
you fool,
I'm
you
only
cr-
saying it for the I'm only saying it for the comment section. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just you think about that.
Anybody that's 30 in here, please tell me what 2000 was like.
Anyone who's in their 30s, how's the 90s treating you? I'm gonna piss off so many people. Like, no, I am not 30.
Oh yeah, we should probably
Shut up.
specify. We should probably specify how old we are. How old are you, Liam?
I'm like turning 19. Like, from the day of this recording, 18 days.
August 4th. Today's August 4th. I've said that a few times already. I don't care. I'm gonna keep reminding you, you dummy.
Ow, no, my soul.
Just kidding. You guys aren't the dummies. Where are the dummies? Where are the dummies that are hosting this?
I mean,
Yeah, I'm 17, turning 18 in November.
so technically I'm the older person, but don't feel like that. Yeah.
It do not feel like that. We feel about the same age.
Yeah. Like no one would ever look at me and say that I am ready for adulthood, and I still don't feel like I'm ready.
People assumed that I was 50.
I suppose if you only listen to my voice, you would assume that I'm a little older.
Yeah, same. It doesn't help that I
Remember-
get higher pitched when I'm like talking for videos. Because like if I go to my natural voice, if I can while on recording, Like, this is more of my natural voice right here. And I also can't be this loud right now. So I'm going to have to cut it off in just a second. So yeah, that's basically how it be.
For me, I swear that whenever I like get on a live call, I turn myself 5% more British.
5% more British.
I'll just get that little bit more British.
Oh, I hit the mic. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't abuse the listeners.
I didn't mean to do it.
Poor old Johnny boy is over there about to fall asleep, and then you just
Boo! Why would you fall asleep? Why would you fall asleep to this garbage?
So I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry for your loss, but why are you trying to fall asleep to this?
I only fall asleep to two idiots trying to talk about meme culture.
Meme culture. Something that we barely understand. Like, the funny thing is, I'm always out of the loop on memes for some goddamn reason.
Like, I'm not too much out of the loop on memes. I know at least some of the origins of them, but there are some where it's just like, why? You know?
Yeah, no, I understand there's the ones that are like, why? But I'm never up to date when it comes to my memes. When I say that, like, I have to not ask Bruce, but like, I listen to Bruce to hear what's going on, basically. Bruce, if you're here, sorry.
Calling him out.
Yeah, no, it's not even a call out. It's calling myself out because he's the one that's in meme culture more than I am. Like, what the dog doing? I only learned that from him.
Oh, I know about the what the dog doing thing.
I didn't know that until Bruce told me last week.
I think meme culture exists to get more and more surreal before more layers of irony are put on it. I personally believe that Rage comics will come back. Like, it sounds stupid when I say it, but think about it. Trollge is already a thing, you know?
Yeah, Trollge.
Ironic as it be, it's still Rage comic material, and it's still coming back. So I have full belief the rest could come back theoretically. I mean, for example,
like,
all the rage faces, that's literally just Wojaks.
Yeah.
Like, they're just more detailed rage faces, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
Yeah, you're right. I think I've seen a few Derpina memes again.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, wow, that's weird. I haven't seen that since 2013.
Yeah, like, some of the Rage comics is just, like, it's a mix of, like, this shouldn't exist and, like, kind of refreshing, because it's just like, oh, look, yeah, they're not trying too hard.
There might be, like, an infinite cycle when it comes to memes, because you'll have your Rage comics, like, your Rage comic style, like Wojak and all that. And then you'll get tired of that, and then you'll move to top text, bottom text, which is kind of in the same area, but we're going to count it as different. And then you'll go only top text with funny picture.
And then bit about.
Yeah. And then you'll get your surreal memes, and then you'll hit your ironic memes with surrealism, and then all the way back around to Rage comics.
Yeah, it's just, it never ends, and you can say it's ironic all you want, it's still there, you know?
Yes.
Like, you are still technically doing Rage comics, and nothing can
You
go
are
past
posting
that.
cringe. That is what
You
were the thing that
the
you swore to destroy.
You know the Giga Chat versus, like, average blank fan, average this enjoyer? That's literally just the Virgin versus Chat meme. It's just reskinned.
Yeah,
and, like
it's in 4K HD now. But
yeah, it's just got a little extra buff to it. Like,
I mean, when did Virgin vs. Chad come to be a thing?
I think it was like a legitimate. I remember it was like originally a legitimate argument by an incel way back when, and now it's just turned itself into a meme.
I mean, like when it became a proper meme, I think that was like a couple years ago, maybe.
I think it was actually a little earlier, personally. Like, no
I
one
don't,
really took it
I don't know.
seriously.
Internet historians, please tell us in the comments, when was Virgin versus Chat a thing?
Yeah, there's some guy out there that's just like had extensive research, like 3-page dialogue.
No, like we ask and then we get a we get a link to a Google Doc.
Yeah, like we get viewing permission to like a full-on like repository of
The
content.
earliest known sighting of Virgin versus Chad was in October 24th, 2011. I pulled that
It's
number
like,
out of
yeah,
my ass.
okay.
I pulled that number right out of my ass.
You know it. Ah, fuck.
What?
Oh, sorry, a little thing I was doing just crashed. But like, yeah, it does sound about right, you know? Like, it all just seems so old, you know?
Yeah, it's wacky. So, Liam,
Hmm.
we've been going for about an hour and a half now. I think
Do we?
I think we cut it off unless we got anything else to talk about.
I think we're all good on that end.
So, today this was the disappointing podcast with me, Dino, and
I don't know. I forgot my name.
God damn it.
I
We
didn't.
should
I didn't read.
go
I
quickly.
didn't
Go
read
get
the
some anime outro music.
but nah. Most just call me Lem. Anyway.
Yeah. So we will see you guys in the next episode of the Disappointing Podcast.
I'll see you all in the comment section berating me.
And me. Bye.
Yeah.